Parents want to be in our lives after kicking me out at 17 for refusing to get an abortion. Should I agree? Basically the title. IF24 got pregnant at 17, my boyfriend dumped me, I told my parents M50F50 and they told me that I needed to get an abortion. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So when I refused, I came home from school like a week after that discussion and the locks had been changed and there was a suitcase full of my things at the front door. I knocked on the door. Both of my parents were home but they just stood at the window and said, "You're on your own now." To make a super long story as short as possible, I went to the library and started researching. I found a low cost of living state and began searching for apartments and a job. I stayed with my friend Lila, 18F, for about a month while I planned everything out. Dropped out of school, got a job lined up and thanked my lucky stars that I had opened a credit card when I was 16 to start building credit. My mom was my cosigner. I don't know if she just forgot about this or let me keep it after she dropped me. Lila's dad was nice enough to buy me a beater car. I drove to my new state and began working. I got my GED pretty quickly since I only had a little bit left to go. I lived in my car for nearly 7 months trying to save up and waiting to turn 18, took showers at a gym. Life was hard but at least I didn't need to sleep with the car on because it was warm where I moved. The job that I got was street maintenance, so I was working with hot asphalt and tar all day in the hot sun. It was awful. By the time my daughter was born, I qualified for a low-cost apartment through a state program that supplemented me and I at least had somewhere to bring my baby home to. By some miracle I saw a job posting working as a street maintenance tech for the city, so it would be a government job. I applied and by some other miracle I got it. Suddenly I had paid time off, medical coverage, retirement, everything. They even had a program for parents through the health insurance that would cover a huge portion of child care. It took way more out of my deductions on my paycheck but so much cheaper than paying out of pocket. I climbed the ladder at my city. It helps that so many boomers are retiring. I am now a technical specialist but I'm gunning for crew lead for streets maintenance department. The city paid for me to get my Class A CDL, so even if I somehow didn't make it here I could get basically any labor job out there. CDLs are a golden ticket. The city has paid for every certification that I have. It truly was a miracle from God that I saw the entry-level position opening all those years ago. I make good money, I am secure, I am so tired but I am so fulfilled. It's been 7 years since I was kicked out of my parents' home and I haven't spoken to them since then. I had changed my number and deactivated all forms of social media. My daughter is so smart, flourishing, and such a cool person to hang out with. Being her mom is the best thing in the world, and she is somehow wise beyond her years and yet so innocent and playful. I was blessed with her, truly. I met an amazing man, Derek, 28M, that also works for the city, but a different department. We've been together for 4 years and he recently proposed. Now to my problems. Recently, Lila came to visit me and to meet my fiancé face to face. We are in a townhouse now close to the beach, and she wanted a beach getaway vacation for her blog/vlog. We had so much fun. She took lots of pictures and videos of us all. We showed her around the city and I pointed out projects that I had completed. Yes, I'm that person. It was so much fun catching up with her after like 5 years of not seeing each other in person. I had no idea that she would post photos and videos of my daughter, fiancé, and I though. I thought the photos and videos of us were for her, while the photos and videos of the stuff we did was for her blog. She texted me a week after she went home that my parents saw her blog after she shared it on her Facebook and saw the photos and videos of us all and now they want to get back in contact. She said that my parents told her that they were really mad at me back then but that they never expected that I would vanish, and they are pissed that I moved so far away from them. I guess they assumed I was somewhere nearby? I don't know how to respond to this. I am so upset with Lila for posting pictures and videos of me and my daughter to the internet without my permission, especially knowing that I don't have any social media. The violation is a lot for me, but I also owe her and her parents my and my daughter's life, so I don't know what to do about that. I also don't know what to do about my parents. They want to talk to me. I don't think that I really want to talk to them. On one hand I want to rub it in their faces that I succeeded despite them. On the other, I think nothing will hurt more in the world than me never speaking to them again, their only child. I'm torn between petty revenge and nuclear revenge. But then I think about my daughter. She doesn't have much family. She has the friends that I've made here that she calls aunties/uncles, and Derek's parents that she recently started calling grandma and grandpa on her own. Other than that she has no one. This has always been so sad to me. I am torn between hating my parents and loving my daughter more than I hate them. Opening the door to my parents would open the door to the rest of the family, her real aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents. I have always been worried that the reason she is like a little adult is because she is always around adults. She has friends at school obviously, but her younger years it really was just the two of us. I don't know if isolating her from her family is the right thing to do. I know that I should love her more than I hate my parents, but opening that door builds such a rage inside of me that I don't know what to do with. It. What should I do?